you an easy way to get these meals done the way I want you to do it, but at the same time, not that difficult. So the first thing we're going to do is look at our home screen. So I'm doing this on a computer because it's way easier. If you do it on the computer the first time, that's great. After that, you can go on mobile. But either way, for this introduction and how we're going to do it, I want you guys to get on the computer. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to click food. All right, add food. We go to add food and we see it. So now we have meal 1, 2, pre, post, meal 3, and supplements. This is the way I did mine. Reason being is because I was weighing my food. That's in another video, so we're not going to do it like that. When you first get on Myfitnesspal, it's going to say breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. So you don't have to change that on this one. I want you to keep it just the way it is. Now, if you want to do weighing your food, then you can just go to the other video. But for this one, we're going to keep it breakfast, lunch, dinner, so on and so forth. So just pretend this is breakfast, lunch, dinner, and these are snacks. All right, so the first thing you want to do is carbs. I want you to do it the way I want you to do it. So don't do it any other way. We're going to do carbs. And this is why I'm saying this. When you guys are doing your meals and you're trying to figure out, okay, I want to have a little bit of flexible eating and stuff like that. Well, the easy way that I tell people to do it is put your food in first so you know what you're going to eat. Instead of guessing games like, oh, I'm just going to go over here and eat this. Oh, I'm just going to eat this. Oh, I guess I'll just go to Chipotle. Put that in first so you know what you're doing the whole day or for the whole week. Not necessarily the whole week, without 3 or 4 days, and then do it again. So carbs right here. So carbs, we're going to go to add food. This will be breakfast. And let's see what I want for carbs. I got a whole bunch of stuff on here. You can also type stuff in here, like for example, sweet potato, so on and so forth. All right, you just press search. You find sweet potato. Boom, sweet potato. 133 grams, 114 calories, going by cup. We can go by cups. We can go by ounces. We can go by grams. Either one is totally fine as long as you're getting in the macros that we need to be getting. So I'll tell you that in a second. So we got a cup. Let's just say add to food diary. So it pops up. Let's pretend that all the things we need for carbs, fat, and protein are 50 grams. So right now, at a cup, we're only at 27 grams, so we need more. So what we're going to do is what? We're going to go back here. All right, so we're going to click this right here. We're going to go back. We need 54 grams. So let's say a cup, about a servings, 1.8 servings on that. So let's click that. 49. It's perfect. All right, we don't have to get exactly to 50. It's right there. 49, 51. Good to go. All right, then we go to the next meal. We're going to go to lunch. Now, what do I want for lunch? What kind of carbs do I want to have? I already had a sweet potato. Well, what's a good thing to have? Let's say, do I want that? Yeah, let's do that. Let's put in something like quinoa. Alright. Put quinoa in here. A whole bunch of calories. Good for me. That's what I want. So we click it. It's taking kind of long here. There we go. So the carbs for quinoa, 1 cup, 39 carbs. Need a little bit more on the serving. So let's see. Let's put 1.3 serving size on the cup. 51. Alright, I got quinoa for lunch. And for example, not for example, but for the rest of the example, let's pretend like we did something similar throughout the whole thing. Okay? So now I have the breakfast, I have the lunch. Alright? Now we're going to do veggies after carbs. After carbs, veggies are required. 4 out of 5 of the meals. So then you're going to put in your veggies. What kind of veggies do I want? For breakfast, let's put in some spinach. Alright. Spinach pops up raw. You can do it cooked or raw, but I would say raw because you're going to put in all that other stuff later, like oil, so on and so forth. So let's say raw spinach. Over there, I got a cup. Add the food diary. Good to go. But I eat way more spinach than that. I need more. 1 cup is nothing on spinach. So let's do, for me, let's do 3 servings. Because once you cook it, it gets all small and disappears. Alright. So, got my spinach. Then for my meal 2 for lunch, what am I going to put for veggies? Let's say asparagus. Pops up, raw before I cook it. Good to go. There you go. Now my carbs are a little high on the asparagus, so I can always drop down the quinoa if I need to. So I just go back to quinoa if I need to get it down to 50. And I'm like, okay, let's put this on 0. 1 serving. A little low. So we'll just pop it up again. 1.2, so on and so forth. After carbs and veggies, protein. So I put the protein in there. What kind of protein do I want for my breakfast? Let's say egg whites. Egg whites pop up. Again, guys, you can also write the brand of the name, or you can scan it when you use your mobile app. You can scan the food, it'll automatically pop up, like if you have liquid egg whites, so on and so forth. Alright, so we click add food. Egg whites. Protein. 4 grams of protein. All I gotta do is bump that up. Alright, so egg whites, 500 grams, 25 protein. We need more, so we just keep adding more. So again, when you're going on grams, if it says like 100 grams, that's pretty much around 3 ounces when you're doing stuff. So when it comes to like meat or veggies, so on and so forth, then you can figure out how you do it on grams. You can also just Google it, and that's how you would do that. Now for meal 2, I would do the same thing. If I want protein, asparagus, quinoa, what else do I want with that? I could do chicken, I could do fish, I could do shellfish. Let's just pop in here and do salmon. Video is kind of long because I'm kind of showing you a little bit more in detail on every meal so you know how to do it. Put in salmon. You can do Costco salmon if you guys go to Costco. Put that bad boy in there, 1 portion. Add the food diary. Let's see how much it is. So salmon, I got 37 grams of protein. My fat is 20. I still got to go a little higher because I said 50. And my carbs are 0. So it's perfect. Everything stays in line. So all I got to do is bump up how much Costco portion it is. So if it's one little small portion, I just put a little more like we did earlier, and we're good to go. Now, when you guys are doing the workouts, and so let's say this day right here is for working out, Monday. For mine says pre and post meal. You can keep yours on meals, and it can be, this will be your pre-workout meal, and your third meal can be your post-workout meal, or you can keep it as snacks, whatever the heck you want to do. But whatever time of the day you're going to go eat, I want you to lower your fat on those before and after workouts. So your pre-eating food, so it could be your pre-snack before you work out, and then your after snack when you work out. I want the fat to be low. Okay, so the fat, you would just lower it on a little bit. Let's say if the whole fat for this was going to be 52, then we're going to drop it down on the pre and post workout to, let's say, 30 grams. Alright, so you have 30 grams. So that means you have more fat wiggle room to go for the rest of the food. Okay? So it can mean like, oh, I can eat a little fattier piece of, chicken with skin. Or if you want steak, oh, okay, I can have that. Or you can add a little bit of more, whatever the heck you want to do, cheese to whatever you want to do, so on and so forth. You want to eat peanut butter and throw some peanut butter in there, you can do that. So you can get some fat. Now for the next week, you might want to make a new meal plan. Just switch one meal out, or switch certain things out of the meal. Like I tell people when they're in the gym, is just switch out your proteins and your, vegetables. Okay, try to keep the carbs the same. A sweet potato is a great carb source. especially for people who are athletes.